and a little bit of a music delay there. Had a little problem with their music, but a nice halftime performance by the Herriman Mustang cheer squad. Now, let's take a look at some of the first half highlights for you. Smith with the pass underneath, 12 yards to the end zone for that inside screen that they love to throw. Culminated on a 4 first down drive, 12-yard touchdown pass, Nelson and Smith, to make it 7-0 with 7:23 to play in the first quarter. Nelson goes back to work through the air. Sadly, lame ducks it just a little bit, and the interception by Sartor comes on the second possession of the game for the Logan Grizzlies. Then Herriman goes to work, and this is their best play of the first half. It is a 44-yard pass completion. Lepenemanu to Rufflin, but Lepenemanu and Rufflin weren't done. He rolls out, throws to the back of the end zone. The Grizzlies don't have him covered, and Rufflin pulls in the 17-yard touchdown pass from Lepenemanu to make it 7-7 with 8:12 to play in the first. DJ Nelson goes inside, says, "Hey, you were worried about me scrambling. How about I just flip it out here?" A 24-yard touchdown pass from Nelson to Brady makes it 14-7, 5:14 to play in the half, but Nelson and Brady were not done. Starting on the Herriman 29-yard line after they went for it. On fourth down, the Grizzlies had it on the Herriman 29-yard line, and the Grizzlies make them pay. With the 13-yard touchdown pass, Nelson to Brady takes us to our halftime score of 21-7. A very well-played game so far by both teams. Herriman without a penalty. The Grizzlies with 3 penalties for 20 yards. And it's been a great game here in the first half. Brought to you by outstanding businesses that make coverage of high school sports possible. Like A&W, All-American Food in Smithfield and Logan. The Sports Academy, your club, your results, your life. Gosner Foods, nature provided, we perfected. S.E. Needham Jewelers in the middle of the block at the sign of the clock. It's where Utah gets engaged. Ashley Furniture Home Store. Bobby has lost his mind with the no-profit holiday. Prices are insane. BATC, Bridgeland Applied Technology College, and their television program. Check them out. Firehouse Pizzeria, open late. After every game, experience the Stone at Firehouse. Cash Telecom, Fortune 500 services for the small and medium business. Graphics Press, a self and full-service business center and copy print shop in Smithfield and Providence. And Diablo's Dome. With Halloween just around the corner, experience the ultimate scare in the Salt Lake Valley at Herriman. Well, we're going to take a break and come back with an exciting second half for you after these messages. Thanks for watching Channel 39.
Hi, I'm Dolores, and I want to welcome you to Gosner Foods. We're celebrating our 45th year here at Gosner Foods, and we're very excited about it. We started with just enough milk to make half a vat of cheese every day, and now we're taking about 1.5 million pounds of milk in every day. We finally have our milk going to our troops in Afghanistan. This has been a dream of ours for a long time, since we've had the military business, but not been able to take it to the people that really needed it that were overseas.
Hi, this is Bobby at your locally owned Ashley Furniture Home Store. You're not going to believe the great deals we have right now with our non-profit event. Right now with our huge non-profit event, our entire store is on sale. Mattresses, sofas, recliners, lamps, you name it. Anything in this store as well as anything we can order, all at our non-profit event. I dare you to compare in the valley, out of the valley, on the internet. It doesn't matter. Our prices won't be beat.
In our world, famous floats get a new spin. Introducing the new A&W Orange Freeze, now only 99 cents. A tasty new hand-spun treat that's both light and refreshing. Try our root beer freeze too, only at A&W.
Top of Utah television, the Herriman Mustangs and the Logan Grizzlies in the opening round of the State Quarry High School playoffs. And of course, the higher seed team hosts the game. That's the undefeated Logan Grizzlies. And a beautiful shot here in wonderful Cache Valley. A perfect fall afternoon for football, and the Grizzlies taking advantage of the weather and of the great, powerful offense that they have to jump out to a 21-7 lead here in the first half. The Grizzlies with 10 first downs, Herriman with 5. Herriman has shown, I guess you could say, spots of brilliance. They've had a 44-yard touchdown pass. They have had three runs for 17 yards or longer, but only one trip to the end zone. Part of that is field position. They have started their best possession of the ball game as their own 31-yard line. The Grizzlies, on the other hand, have started from the Herriman 29, from their own 20 only once, and typically have started from about the 35 to 40-yard line. So the Grizzlies winning a bit of the battle of the field position, and so far the Grizzly defense have been very stingy. Don't forget that the Grizzlies coming into this game score 40 points a game, in fact 44.9, but they only give up 15.6, and so far they're right on track for that. Now, I want to make you aware of something very special, folks. At 39.2, channel 39.2, you know, this modern age of digital television, on channel 39.2, you can find My Family TV. It's family-friendly programming. You don't have to worry about what's on there. In fact, this morning, you could have enjoyed some cartoons. I don't know anybody who doesn't like cartoons. In fact, I could get a smile on anybody's face when you're watching family-friendly television on channel 39.2. While we have just a second, let's talk to you a little bit about the playoffs and recap those for you. Highland, as the Region 6 number 3, upsets Region 8 number 2 Maple Mountain to advance in the playoffs 42-20. They will play the winner of this game. Olympus held off Box Elder 17-12 to advance in the playoffs. They will play Bountiful, who beat Timpanogos 42-27. So the upper bracket will be Highland, the winner of this game, which looks right now to be Logan. Highland against Logan, Olympus against Bountiful. The winners advancing to the semifinals, which will be held at Rice-Eccles Stadium. The next round of games are at the home field of the highest seeded team. So Logan would host Highland because Highland is a number 3 team. Now in the lower bracket, Westlake upset Mountain Crest, defeated them 23-14 as they advance to play Timpview. Timpview will host that game against Westlake as they defeated Woods Cross 31-14. East over Orem 31-13 will play Skyline, who demolished Skyview 49-24. Now that game will be hosted at East, so it will be Skyline at East, Westlake at Timpview, and then it will be Bountiful at Olympus, and Highland probably here against the Grizzlies in the second round of the playoffs, and then the semifinals and the finals, of course, at Rice-Eccles coming up, the semifinals on the 10th and the finals on the 18th. Can this beautiful weather continue? We've had absolutely wonderful weather this year for football. It's started to cool off these last 2 or 3 weeks. It's been cold, but we haven't had any rainy, wet, mucky games like oftentimes you get late in the fall. The opening kickoff for the second half is just moments away. We're going to take one final break and be back with exciting high school sports here on Channel 39.
Hi, I'm Dolores, and I want to welcome you to Gosner Foods. We're celebrating our 45th year here at Gosner Foods, and we're very excited about it. We started with just enough milk to make half a vat of cheese every day, and now we're taking about 1.5 million pounds of milk in every day. We finally have our milk going to our troops in Afghanistan. This has been a dream of ours for a long time, since we've had the military business, but not been able to take it to the people that really needed it that were overseas.
By 14 to the Logan Grizzlies. And a big part of the reason that the Grizzlies are undefeated, everybody talks about the offense. I like to talk about the defense. Maybe that's because of what I played, maybe it's because of what I coached, but it's still the key to winning a game. And number 2, Jason Anderson, who leads the Logan Grizzlies with 101 tackles, who is in my book a D1 player, showed it when he tackled Lepeamanu when they were going for it on 4th and a foot. 4th and a foot, and Jason Anderson drops him for a loss, and he misses the conversion, and that gives the Grizzlies the ball on the Herriman 29-yard line, and they punched it into the end zone to take a 2-touchdown lead. Now, how big of a deal is that? Well, quite frankly, there's a big difference between being down at 1 touchdown and 2 touchdowns when you start the second half. It just changes the tempo. It changes the pace. It changes everything about it. Now, that doesn't mean that Herriman's going to go away from what brought them here. The rush is what got them here, and they've been successful with it in spurts here today. It will be a critical first possession for the Herriman Mustangs. In their second year, they're one of only 3 teams in the state of Utah that say they have been to the playoffs 100% of the time. They went to the playoffs last year in 5A. They went to the playoffs this year in 4A. Both times as the number 4 seed. Last year, they were eliminated in the opening round. We've still got a half of football to play here. And our referees are ready to play. The Logan Grizzlies, in their 45th playoff appearance, are a 35-point favorite by Perry's Power Guy. Herriman defeated Springville on Tuesday in a play-in game, 44-22, so they can put a lot of points on the board. And Bernard, their big runner, number 13, Francis Bernard, leads the state in rushing with 1,466 yards and 22 touchdowns. And the Grizzlies get the ball to begin the second half. Seems like our official's mic has a little bit of interference in it. The kicking for Herriman, handled by a freshman, number 41, Andolsik. I believe is the correct pronunciation. Colt Andesic has 2 field goals, 39 PATs, and 45 points coming into this ballgame. Taken by Hartman inside the 10 at the 9. Breaks 1 tackle, finds a hole in the wedge, and puts together a nice return. And the Grizzlies will start 1st and 10 on their own 32-yard line. A key stat of this game is the opening field position of each team. Herriman starting at their 20, the Grizzlies starting out past the 30 on every possession. Smith and Nelson in the backfield. Nelson from the shotgun, and we have all sorts of flags.
False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
And you see hear the call, I should say, by the official. That is the 4th penalty of the game The Grizzlies with the only team with penalties. The Mustangs hanky-free. The Grizzlies with 4, 3 false starts, and a holding call. The holding call brought back the 62-yard touchdown reception by Smith. Nelson pitches. Smith has the corner, and a nice tackle on this side by Herriman by number 4, Mobley. He's been a strong tackler. Smith good for 6 yards on the carry. Herriman with several defensive leaders in the state, including Ben Richard with 72 tackles, and Mobley. Second and 5 for the Grizzlies. Second and 4, 4.5. Nelson all day. Complete, good for a first down. Nice catch in traffic for 7 yards to Thompson.
Out to the 43-yard line, first and 10 Grizzlies.
Good concentration by Thompson because he got hit the instant the ball got there before being tackled by number 47, Devin Rasmussen. First and 10 for the Grizzlies, their 11th first down of the ball game. Nelson again all day down deep. Oh! And both of them want that back because there was a busted coverage by the Mustangs, and Jake Thompson had nobody by him. There was no white jersey in 5 yards. And DJ just put a little too much on it. Thompson was headed for 6. Second and 10 for the Grizzlies after the incompletion. Nelson comes to this side to Smith. Breaks one tackle and powers ahead close to a first down. Crosses midfield. The spot of the ball is going to put him about a half yard short.
First down. 3rd and 1 for the Grizzlies.
That has become almost like a running play to the Logan Grizzlies. That little quick pass out in the flat. Nelson keeps it. He needed a yard for the first down, and he gets it.
46-yard line.
Logan crosses midfield and gets a first down on the Herriman side of the ball. First and 10 at their own 46-yard line. Herriman surged well, but the Logan offensive line surged better. Artist in motion. Nelson comes this side, and he's going to go to the end zone. Beautiful block by Smith, and DJ Nelson makes it look easy. 46-yard touchdown run. Smith set the key block and sealed the end. Look at the beauty of this play. Smith, the only man that can stop him, and he seals the inside. Beautiful play by the left side of that Logan offensive line, and John Smith. Check this. I'll get it right yet because I know the whole family. Smith sets a block and seals the play. 46-yard touchdown run by Nelson on their opening possession, and they took only about a minute and a half to do it. Thompson's extra point is up and good. 28-7 for the Grizzlies. We're back after this. They do something.
Hi, I'm Dolores, and I want to welcome you to Gosner Foods. We're celebrating our 45th year here at Gosner Foods, and we're very excited about it. We started with just enough milk to make half a vat of cheese every day, and now we're taking about 1.5 million pounds of milk in every day. We finally have our milk going to our troops in Afghanistan. This has been a dream of ours for a long time, since we've had the military business, but not been able to take it to the people that really needed it that were overseas.
Thompson's kickoff is out the back of the end zone. Had just a little power spike here in the press box because of the way that these little space heaters suck up the power. Hopefully it didn't bring a glitch to you at home. What a beautiful block on that play by number 29, John Smith. That was beautiful. Great play by the left side of the offensive line. Smith sealed it up, and Nelson made it count. 46-yard touchdown scamper. Here come the Mustangs. Right up the middle, Bernard, 12 yards.
32-yard line, first down for the Mustangs.
Bernard right up the middle. Beautiful blocks, runs through arm tackles. Finally brought down by a host of Grizzlies, including number 49, Dallin Dahl, and I believe Chase Nelson, number 19, was in on the tackle. Here they come again, except they go to the outside. And another 12, 13 yards on the carry.
Herriman picks up another Herriman first down.
So just like that, 2 quick first downs by Herriman. When they run, they can run the ball well. Ball carrier, the quarterback, Lepeamanu. That's 24 yards on 2 runs. Herriman can move the ball when they need to, and they desperately need to, trailing 28-7. Bernard swarmed under by a host of red jerseys. No gain on the play.
Tackled in there by number Caden Anderson, number 9.
Number 9 off bottom of the pile, Caden Anderson.
Jason Anderson on the tackle. Second down and 10 for the Mustangs.
As well as a host of other Grizzlies, including Jacoby Wildman and Ballum. Second and 10. Lepeamanu running, lobs it back, intercepted! Jacoby Wildman with the interception. Lepeamanu under pressure, had the man there. He needed to get some air on it, or pardon me, he needed to get some zip on it. He put too much air underneath it, and Wildman with a nice athletic move for the interception. He had the receiver open, Lepeamanu, going for Bernard, and was not able to get enough zip on it and lobs it. And the Grizzlies have excellent field position, first and 10 on the Herriman 43-yard line. Beautiful job by Wildman, as you see there on the replay. Comes this side. Smith cuts up, knocks a few men over, and is finally knocked down himself after a carry of 12 yards.
Ball is marked at the 31-yard line. That's a Grizzly first down.
Smith comes right at the camera. Good blocking by the offensive line. And the rest he does on his own. Nelson to the far side, breaks it open, and he's now in. From 31 yards out, Nelson's second touchdown run of the ball game. Herriman, great pressure up the middle, but they didn't seal the end. So Herriman got right in Nelson's face, but were not successful in bringing him down. His athletic ability takes him 31 yards. The extra point is up and good, and the Grizzlies jump out to a 35-7 lead. We'll be back after these messages.
Hi, this is Bobby at your locally owned Ashley Furniture Home Store. You're not going to believe the great deals we have right now with our non-profit event. Right now with our huge non-profit event, our entire store is on sale. Mattresses, sofas, recliners, lamps, you name it. Anything in this store as well as anything we can order, all at our non-profit event. I dare you to compare in the valley, out of the valley, on the internet. It doesn't matter. Our prices won't be beat.
Well, when you're playing high school playoff football, turnovers hurt more than the regular season.
Ball goes in the end zone for a touchback.
And the interception by Wildman sets up a 31-yard touchdown run by Nelson. With 8:38 to play in the third quarter, the Grizzlies have put 14 points on the board in 2 minutes and 4 seconds. And DJ Nelson easy into the end zone. 46-yard touchdown run by Nelson on the opening drive of the Grizzlies that started on their own 32 and took only 5 plays, 6 if you count the touchdown run. That drive, starting on the Herriman 43, only took 2 plays. Lepeamanu rolls, tucks, knocked out of bounds.
Lepeamanu keeps the ball knocked out of bounds.
Once again, thanks to the strength of the leg of Thompson, they're not able to start with very good field position. They started on their own 20 on almost every one of their drives, and Lepeamanu run about 8 yards for a forward gain of 2. Now it's the Grizzlies' defense's turn to get fired up. Their offense has scored 14 points in 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Lepeamanu again rolls away from the pressure, throws, complete, down the field, breaks the tackle and gets out of bounds at about the 31-yard line, which should be good for a first down. McPherson on the catch, makes a nice catch, turn and grab, and out of bounds. First down for Herriman. Now Herriman's got to start to worry about, well, even though we're less than halfway through the third quarter, they do have to start to worry about the clock. Time management becomes very critical when you're playing an offense like the Grizzlies. Straight ahead for 4. Anderson and company come off the bottom of the stack. Wildman looks also like big number 75 was in there. Dalton Cole. It's a gain of 3, makes it 2nd and 7 for Herriman. Lepeamanu, 2 men in the backfield. Quick flip to this side, dropped. They were setting up the wide receiver screen.
Intended for Zach Jackson.
And Jackson heard footsteps and drops the pass. Because he had a blocker out there and he was thinking about running before he was thinking about catching. 3rd and 7. A huge critical third down conversion for the Herriman Mustangs. If they want to get back into this game, they cannot put the Logan offense back on the field. A must-convert series for the Mustangs. Lepeamanu gets away from 2. Looks downfield, throws as he's hit. And intended for Rich, incomplete. Lepeamanu showing great athleticism just to get away.
For the Mustangs.
One Grizzly had him by the ankles. Another Grizzly coming up into his face, Anderson. And it's 4th and 8. Back deep, 2 for the Grizzlies, Hartman and Thompson. Lepeamanu, also the punter. But you won't see them try to convert a 4th and 8. Not on their own side of the field. Little dribble punt, bounces high, taken at the 29. Nice return, breaks one tackle, finally dropped at about the 42. Nice return for the Grizzlies by Taylor
The
Compton.
3-yard line where the Grizzlies will take
And the Grizzlies will
over
have
first and
excellent
10.
field position once again. First and 10 for the Grizzlies on their own 43-yard line after the nice return by Compton. (35-7) our score. Midway through the third quarter. Smith. There's going to be a flag on the play. It's going to typically that area it's holder face mask.
79, 79.
Grizzlies.
Yeah. Here's a good spot. That's it. 7-9, 7-9. Holding on the offense. 10 yards, spot of the foul. Still, first down.
10-yard penalty at the spot of the foul. The foul was 2 yards in the backfield, so it ends up being a 12-yard penalty.
First down and 23 for the Grizzlies.
That's 37 yards unofficially for the Grizzlies in penalties on 5 penalties. It is first and about 21 for the Grizzlies. Nelson scrambles, uses the official as a blocker, makes a nice cut, finally driven out of bounds and tackled on the far side. There's the hanky. That's a little bit of a frustration penalty. Number 88, David Christensen, who certainly knows better, drives him out of bounds and tackles him 2 yards deep, and that'll add another 15 yards to the end of the play.
Personal foul on the defense. 15 yards under the run. First down.
Attack on, and another attack on 15 yards. The end of
So
the play.
about a 15-yard run, and then another 15 on penalty, and the Grizzlies get a first down by penalty. It's the first foul, and you can see Christensen right here. He has him. They're out of bounds. He makes the mistake right there when he throws him down. And you don't need to give the Grizzly offense 15 yards. First and 10 for the Grizzlies at the Herriman 42-yard line. Nelson forever to pass. Gets away from the sack, throws downfield, wide open, touchdown! Once again, Nelson's legs get him a touchdown pass to Artist.
Anderson on the reception, touchdown for the Grizzlies.
He bounce away from the sack and throws it downfield to Anderson, number 1. Thompson on for the extra point. Pretty automatic, and he is. Makes it 42-7 for the Grizzlies with 6:48 to play in the third. We're back after these messages.
Antwerp, Belgium, the diamond capital of the world. As a master IJO jeweler, S.E. Needham Jewelers has a rare opportunity to buy directly from the Antwerp diamond cutter. S.E. Needham Jewelers will be leaving for Antwerp shortly to hand-pick diamonds at substantial savings. So stop in now to have S.E. Needham Jewelers choose the perfect diamond for you directly from Antwerp, Belgium. Only at S.E. Needham Jewelers, middle of the block at the sign of the clock.
Nelson scrambles, creates space for his receivers with the strength of his legs. Herriman worried about him scrambling, and instead he burns them with a 42-yard touchdown pass to Hagen Anderson to take a 42-7 lead for the Grizzlies, and Thompson into the back of the end zone. Coming into this ball game, Hagen Anderson has 28 receptions, 299 yards, 10.6 yards a catch, and 4, now make them 5, touchdown receptions. So now you've got a touchdown pass from Nelson to Anderson, a touchdown pass from Nelson to Brady, and a touchdown pass from Nelson to Brady, and a touchdown pass from Nelson to Smith, and then throw on 2 rushing touchdowns of respectfully 46 yards and 31 yards by Nelson. He's now responsible for all of those touchdowns, which just puts him that much higher in the state rankings. Herriman starts out and goes backwards.
Loses 2 yards. It'll be second down at 12.
And now, I believe that you have the mercy rule in effect. The clock will not stop the remainder of the game except on quarters and timeouts. I believe an incomplete pass does also stop it. On first downs and incomplete passes, as soon as the ball's marked, the clock will start. Otherwise, it's going to run. So Herriman needs to hurry. Lepeamano under pressure throws down the field to Rufflin. The Grizzlies could have an interference penalty called against them. Instead, it's a completion good for a first down of 15 yards.
That's good for Herriman, first down.
Rufflin with a great catch. He had somebody all over him. I couldn't see the number of the Logan Grizzly, but he had a hold of the jersey before the ball got there. I guess the official felt no harm, no foul, and they got the first down anyway. Herriman's 9th first down of the ball game, and only the 3rd of this entire half. Lepeamano, incomplete.
That pass is incomplete. Intended for number 15.
Going for Rufflin once again. Rufflin has a catch of 44 and a catch of 15 in this ball game. The ball's marked, clock starts with the mercy rule. 2nd and 10 for Herriman. Lepeamano sends McPherson in motion. And tackled as he goes to hand the ball off, and it's a turnover. Jacoby Wildman has an interception, and he just caused a fumble. He got in the backfield so fast that Lepeamano was not able to hand the ball off quickly to Bernard. In fact, I don't think Bernard was looking for it. It looked like they thought he was going to run an option play, Hunter Ballum on the recovery, but Jacoby Wildman causes it. So Wildman starts it, and Ballum finishes it. And the Grizzlies have a gift from the football gods. 1st and 10 at the Herriman 30-yard line. Nelson goes to the end zone. Hartman open, and for the second time of the ball game, Jamison Hartman has a step on his defender, and DJ Nelson just throws it just past his outstretched fingertips. Second and 10 for the Grizzlies. Hartman on this side in the slot, along with Anderson, who's wide out. Hartman across the middle. They are trying to get the ball to Jamison Hartman. I don't think Nelson is looking anywhere else. Somebody in the huddle is saying, let's get Jamison a touchdown, because Nelson isn't looking at any other receiver. 1st and 10 inside the Herriman 20-yard line at the 19, going to the end zone. Who else? Hartman, and he drops it. And there's a flag on the play, and I think Hartman tried to create a little bit of space. But they are definitely trying to get Hartman a touchdown. You can see push off right there.
Back 15 from the previous spot, lost it down, 2nd down. Okay.
Hartman comes into this ball game with 2 catches for 18 yards.
Penalty includes 15 yards, loss of down, 2nd down.
15-yard penalty, loss of down, and I think I figured out why they're trying to get Jamison Hartman a touchdown.
That's a big one.
He is the only Logan wide receiver without a touchdown catch this season.
After the 15-yard penalty.
They're trying to get Hartman in the stat book. He's the only Logan starting wide receiver without a touchdown catch. Nelson all day. to Thompson. Thompson hit hard after the catch. It's a completion of 7 yards. The Grizzlies, 3rd and it's going to be about 16 because the 15-yard penalty and the loss of down on the offensive pass interference really hurts. First down is inside the 10. Would make it 1st and goal. Nelson all alone. Runs, flag, holding, it's coming back, complete. Hagen Anderson, who gets it down to the 10, close to a 1st down, but it won't matter because there's going to be a holding call.
Holding against the Grizzlies. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
Have a hold on the offense. 10 yards, spot of the foul. Still, 3rd down.
Well, it'll be a replay of 3rd down. It's from the spot of the foul, so it's going to end up being about a 14-yard penalty. So it's going to be 3rd down and, well, let's call it a zip code. If you added it up, I think it'll be close to 40. 36 or so yards. So it's a zip code. Nelson, quarterback draw, hole in the middle, has a blocker, makes a cut, and he's down to the 10-yard line. A 30-yard run by Nelson. Now, there's not often that you're going to carry the ball for 30 yards and not get a 1st down, but in this instance, that is the case because they were facing 3rd and forever. 4th and 4. 4th and 2, pardon me. And Nelson going for it, kind of holding his side a little bit. He'd probably like to just catch his breath a little. Down to about 2 minutes, 20 seconds to play in the 3rd. Nelson across the middle. Caught. Who else? Hartman. They needed 2 for the 1st down. They got 7. 1st and goal for the Grizzlies inside the 4-yard line. Nice catch by Hartman, falling backwards on his seat, and Nelson drilled it right to him where his guy was going to catch it or nobody was going to catch it. Let me guess the play. How about a pass to the end zone for Hartman?
And
flag on the play. Hartman catches his first touchdown pass as a Logan Grizzly starting wide receiver. But there's a flag on the play. So I think it's going to be a penalty against Herriman.
Pass complete from DJ Nelson to Jameson Hartman for a touchdown.
Coach, hey! Off the PAT.
They've been trying.
On the defense. Penalty being forced on the kickoff. Touchdown is good.
The touchdown counts, as you hear. The penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. Thompson will kick it to the track now.
Jake Thompson in.
Extra point. Oh, all sorts of collisions. The extra point is up and good. It is the Grizzlies 49, Herriman 7. We're back after these messages.
Antwerp, Belgium, the diamond capital of the world. As a master IJO jeweler, S.E. Needham Jewelers has a rare opportunity to buy directly from the Antwerp diamond cutter. S.E. Needham Jewelers will be leaving for Antwerp shortly to hand-pick diamonds at substantial savings. So stop in now to have S.E. Needham Jewelers choose the perfect diamond for you directly from Antwerp, Belgium. Only at S.E. Needham Jewelers, middle of the block, at the sign of the clock.
In our world, famous floats get a new spin. Introducing the new A&W Orange Freeze, now only 99 cents. A tasty new hand-spun treat that's both light and refreshing. Try our root beer freeze too, only at A&W.
Hi, I'm Dolores and I want to welcome you to Gosner Foods.
Well, Thompson, in the strength of his leg, kicks it after the 15-yard personal foul for leading with the helmet on the hit on the receiver. The Grizzlies kicked it off from the Herriman 45-yard line, and Thompson kicked it past the track for, what would that be? Well, part of the track. He booted it. Herriman starts out 1st and 10 on their own 20, and they were trying, and they got it done. Jamison Hartman with his first touchdown pass for the Logan Grizzlies this season. Lepeamanu throws under pressure. Beautiful diving effort on this side, but no good. Jackson, the intended receiver. Lepeamanu running away from the Logan pressure.
Sam Binion puts some pressure on the quarterback. 2nd down and 10 for the Mustangs.
So the Grizzlies in control. So we go down to about a minute and a half to play in the third. Mercy rule. That clock keeps on running and ticking. 49-7 for the Grizzlies. They show blitz. Bernard runs over his own player.
Bernard on the carry.
And loses 2.
Anderson, also some help from Sam Binion.
Anderson on the tackle.
3rd down and 12 for the Mustangs.
You can see Bernard runs into his own man, and Chase Anderson comes up to clean up. 3rd and 12 for Herriman. Ballum showing blitz from this side, drops off. Lepeamanu throws, intercepted by Ballum. He's got to return all the way down to the Herriman 20-yard line. Hunter Ballum with the interception, and there's a late flag. So Ballum steps in front of the ball. Lepeamanu ducks it up there. Trying to see if we can see what the flag is.
Have a dead ball.
Personal
foul on the return team. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run.
Well, the interception counts. The 15-yard personal foul is tacked on after the play. So Ballum's interception stands, but the Grizzlies don't have quite as good field position after the 15-yard penalty. But nevertheless, they will still start 1st and 10 on the Herriman 33-yard line. Jesse Brady in now as quarterback. And so the Grizzlies, with the game well in control, don't need to keep the starters out there. And Jesse Brady gives the handoff to number 34. That is Tanner McIntyre.
Tanner McIntyre on the carry.
McIntyre runs it for 3. So a host of substitutions by the Logan Grizzlies.
Now in as quarterback for the Grizzlies, and that's the end.
The end of the third quarter of play. It's the Grizzlies 49, the Herriman Mustangs 7. We're back after these messages.
Antwerp, Belgium, the diamond capital of the world. As a master IJO jeweler, S.E. Needham Jewelers has a rare opportunity to buy directly from the Antwerp diamond cutter. S.E. Needham Jewelers will be leaving for Antwerp shortly to hand-pick diamonds at substantial savings. So stop in now to have S.E. Needham Jewelers choose the perfect diamond for you directly from Antwerp, Belgium. Only at S.E. Needham Jewelers, middle of the block at the sign of the clock.
Brady runs the ball around the left side, gets inside the 30. They'll mark him at the 27-yard line. A 3rd down and 5 for the Grizzlies.
Troll. Clock continues to run. And while we had a close game at the half, well, in the first quarter, 7-0, still somewhat close to the half, 21-7, the Grizzlies opened up a can in the 3rd quarter and scored 28 points in the 3rd quarter alone against a Herriman team that normally doesn't give up more than 20 points a game. Brady, with time, throws behind Hartman, the intended receiver.
Jamison Hartman incomplete.
So that will bring up 4th. And I'll bet you they'll try a field goal. Why not? Thompson's done everything else today. He's caught a pass. He's not had one returnable kick. And he'll be on to attempt the field goal. The ball is spotted at about the 28-yard line. He'll be kicking from the 35. It'll be a 45-yard attempt, well within his range. Thompson good from 50 plus. And it wasn't a good hold, and it goes wide right.
Wide right. Herriman will take over.
That had a low snap and didn't get a very good hold. And Logan will turn it over. So Herriman will have their best field position of the game. 1st and 10. No, actually, missed field goal goes out the back of the end zone. It's on the 20. So they don't get any better field position. Herriman 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. This half, they've had only 4 first downs and 0 points. Wide receiver screen over to this side, outside of the 30. Harwood with the reception, good for 12 yards. It's a Herriman first down.
Mustang first down.
Their 10th first down of the ball game. Logan has substituted on defense as well as they did on offense. Smart thing to do. You want to stay healthy for the playoffs. Plus, you want to give your younger kids some playoffs, some big game experience. Lepeamanu fakes the pitch. Directs traffic, throws downfield, complete to Rufflin. Nice toss and catch. Rufflin takes it from the 31 to the Grizzly 38.
The ball will be marked at the 38-yard line, 1st and 10.
So roughly a 29-yard pass completion. And Rufflin continues to impress. He's responsible for 3 huge gains for the Herriman Mustangs. Lepeamanu keeps it. Nice cut back up inside. Runs well. Bangs it down inside the Grizzly 25-yard line to the 23, maybe the 24, depending on the spot. Nice run.
Mustang first down.
13 yards and a Mustang first down. Does a nice job with the option pitch. Runs the ball well. Would like to see him maybe tuck it in a little bit more. 1st and 10 on the Logan 25. Lepeamanu looking downfield. Rufflin overthrows him. Check. Zach Ridge, the intended receiver. And Lepeamanu just puts too much hip into it. As soon as the ball is marked, the clock will start. Down to about 9.5 minutes in the game. Herriman's first serious drive of the second half coming against the Logan substitute defense. Lepeamanu right up the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he's in from 25 yards out. 25-yard touchdown run by Lepeamanu. Comes with about 9:02 to play in the game. But don't forget, it's against the Logan substitute defense.
Andelsek in to attempt the extra point for the Mustangs.
Andelsek in for the extra point. And it's good.
And it's good.
Herriman
So
goes up to
9
14. We're
with
back
Logan
after these
29,
messages.
the Herriman Mustangs.
In our world, famous floats get a new spin. Introducing the new A&W Orange Freeze, now only 99 cents. A tasty new hand-spun treat that's both light and refreshing. Try our root beer freeze too, only at A&W.
Number 45.
Hi, this is Bobby, your locally owned
Colt Andosek, good with the extra point for Herriman after the 25-yard touchdown scramble by
Tees
Lepeamanu.
up the ball to kick off for the Mustangs.
And so Logan will get the ball back with about 9 minutes to play in regulation. Logan took the starters out 2 series ago, offensively and defensively. Andelsek kicks. Very short, taken at the
Jesse
15
Brady on the reception.
and returned to about the 21-yard line.
We returns it out to the 21-yard line, first and 10 Grizzlies.
Jesse Brady, the quarterback now for the Grizzlies.
Excuse me, that was Chasen.
First and 10 for the Grizzlies on their own 23-yard line. That is their worst field position of the ball game. Clock is running as soon as the ball is marked because of the mercy rule. 49-14, our score on a bright, sunny, beautiful fall afternoon. The Grizzlies will advance to host Highland here next week. Brady to number 34, Tanner McIntyre, the ball carrier. He loses a yard.
Tanner McIntyre carries the ball. He loses a yard early, second down and 11 for the Grizzlies.
Good swarming defensive effort by Herriman. Second and 11 for the Grizzlies. A few starters on the field now for the Grizzlies. Still a fair amount of starters for Herriman, but they have substituted as well. Brady from the shotgun, McIntyre beside him. McIntyre looked like he had a hole and then a nice open field tackle. He picks up the yard he lost. So the original line of scrimmage makes it 3rd and 10.
Third down and 10 for the Grizzlies.
Well, everybody that was anybody on this Logan Grizzly team has had an impact today. DJ Nelson, Jesse Brady, Jacoby Wildman, Johnny Luke. Brady airs it out and they trip.
Flag on the play.
Hartman, the intended receiver, there's a flag on the play. And I'm not so sure they did anything other than incidental contact, but they still throw the flag. Brady with a good strong arm.
Good news from the booth. There, from the shack, pizza $1 till it's gone. Pizza $1.
So Wildman with an interception and caused a fumble. Chasen Anderson with a big tackle that caused a turnover on downs. John Smith, Bo Artist, DJ
On the defense.
Nelson.
10 yards from the previous spot. Result of the play, first down.
Jesse Brady, everybody that needed to step up for the Grizzlies did today. The pass interference call is an automatic first down.
Ball being marked at the 32-yard line.
Call was holding. First and 10 for the Grizzlies on their own 32. McIntyre tries to get up the field, and a nice tackle for Herriman.
Gets to the 34-yard line.
By number 47. It's a good tackle by Devin Rasmussen to save a bigger gain, and Rasmussen checks out to the applause of the Herriman faithful. Clock running down to about 5.5 minutes. Gain of 2 on the carry by McIntyre. Herriman now starting to substitute liberally on defense. Brady going deep. And a little bit of a stutter step.
Pass intended for number 25.
Intended receiver was number 25. That is Josh Wilson, who kind of slowed down on his route. Brady threw
Here's
all
a good
the way
spot,
to the
6'5"
sideline.
Hold. Offense. 10 yards, spot of the foul. Still 2.
Now the Grizzlies with
6'5".
another hanky on the field.
That'll back the ball up
And it's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, so it takes it from the 32
16-yard line.
to the 16. That's a 16-yard penalty. That one hurt. Unofficially, 97 yards of penalties against the Grizzlies now.
Second down, about 26 for the Grizzlies.
1, 2, 3, 4 false starts. The rest have been holding. Second and a whole lot. McIntyre tackled for a loss. The Grizzlies going backwards. He loses 2.
A couple of yards on that.
So that will make it 4th and forever.
Third down and 28 for the Grizzlies.
Oh, sorry, 4th down. I forgot the penalty reset the down. I really don't anticipate it making too much difference whether it's 3rd down and 28 or 4th down and 28 for the Grizzlies at this point in the ball game with a comfortable 49-14 lead. But you do want to see what the kids on the field now can do, and they want to make the first down. Brady alone in the backfield. Timeout Grizzlies. We'll take it as well and be back after these messages. Thanks for watching Channel 39.
Hi, I'm Dolores, and I want to welcome you to Gosner Foods. We're celebrating our 45th year here at Gosner Foods, and we're very excited about it. We started with just enough milk to make half a vat of cheese every day, and now we're taking about 1.5 million pounds of milk in every day. We finally have our milk going to our troops in Afghanistan. This has been a dream of ours for a long time, since we've had the military business, but not been able to take it to the people that really needed it that were overseas.
Hartman with his first touchdown reception as a Logan Grizzly receiver. The final score of the game for the Logan Grizzlies, unless they're able to put some more on here in the last 4 minutes, 56 seconds. There's a 4-yard touchdown pass from Nelson to Hartman with 1:59 to play in the 3rd. At that point, the Grizzlies substituted everybody on offense, picked off, and it's a pick 6. Jesse Brady throws an interception to number 7, who I do not have on my roster. That's one of the youngsters in the ball game for Herriman, one of their substitutes as well, and his day is made with a pick 6. So an interception return by Herriman with 4:48 to play in the game. That'll go against Jesse Brady. Coming into this game, Brady was 16 of 25 for 322 yards and 20 yards of completion. Had thrown 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Now he's 2-2. So thanks to the 25-yard touchdown scramble by Lepeamanu and the 23-yard pick six by number 7, the score will reflect a much closer game than it actually was. And Herriman going for 2 with the substitute quarterback, number 14, Jaden Zundel. Zundel rolls, throws, caught. And they get the 2. So the 2-point conversion makes it 49-22, and we're back after these messages.
Hi, this is Bobby at your locally owned Ashley Furniture Home Store. You're not going to believe the great deals we have right now with our non-profit event. Right now with our huge non-profit event, our entire store is on sale. Mattresses, sofas, recliners, lamps, you name it. Anything in this store as well as anything we can order, all at our non-profit event. I dare you to compare in the valley, out of the valley, on the internet. It doesn't matter. Our prices won't be beat.
Well, Brad, he steps back and lets it fly, facing a third and forever. And a little bit of miscommunication. No Logan receiver in the area, but number 7 for Herriman, who I do not have on my roster, was very grateful because as a younger player, both teams had substituted freely. He had a chance to do something that every defender loves to do, return an interception for a touchdown, and then a successful 2-point conversion. Makes it 49-22, and Herriman tries for the onside kick.
Timeout Grizzlies before the
And the
kick.
Grizzlies took a timeout before the onside. We'll keep it here. Coach Favero saw that Herriman was set up for the onside attempt and had his regular kickoff formation out there. So he'll make some substitutions, get some wide receivers and some running backs and some safeties up there. The Grizzlies will advance in the playoffs and go to a perfect 11-0. Perry's Power Guide had them a 35-point favorite, and they called it just about right. Because if you take away the 2 touchdowns that really were made against the Logan substitutes, and you added the points that they had, it would almost be a 35-point victory. So now we got the hands team on the field for the Grizzlies. Andelsek, nice onside kick, and the Grizzlies do exactly what they're supposed to do, fall on it.
Grizzlies ball at their own 48-yard line.
So a good job by the Grizzlies, and they'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. So the clock will continue to run. With 4.5 minutes to play. Now in for quarterback for the Grizzlies. Oh, and a nice hit. Well, they brought Nelson back. That surprises me. That surprises me that they brought Nelson back as the QB. In fact, they have the whole starting offense back on the field for the Logan Grizzlies. Second and 10 at their own 48-yard line. Obviously no hurry for the Grizzlies. Nelson across the middle to Artist. Artist good for a 1st down.
Well, Artist makes a catch. Marked down right about the 1st down marker.
Nice open field tackle for Herriman. Artist had more.
It'll be third down.
So they only give him 9.
Half a yard for the Grizzlies.
I thought he had the first down, so it's third a foot for the Grizzlies. Nelson, plenty of time, throws, complete. Hartman, it's going to be his second touchdown pass as a Logan Grizzly wide receiver. 52-yard touchdown pass, Nelson to Hartman. Hartman, once again, deep behind the defender. Comes into the game without a touchdown pass. He'll leave with 2. .308 in the fourth. Thompson's extra points up and good, and the Grizzlies go out 56-22. What's that? Welcome back to Crimson Field. And the Logan Grizzlies give Jason Hartman another touchdown pass. Came into the game without a touchdown pass as a wide receiver for the Grizzlies, and now he's got 2. A 4-yard touchdown pass from Nelson and a 52-yard touchdown pass when the Grizzlies were facing third and a foot, and they burned the Mustangs deep and take a 56-22 lead. Thompson once again kicks
and the kick goes
into the end zone. Herriman has not had a return all game. Herriman will start on their own 20, a very familiar spot on the field for Herriman, as that's where they've started almost all of their drives. So next week, Logan will host Highland here at Crimson Field. Should be on a Friday. This game was on Saturday only because Herriman had to play against Springville on Tuesday to get into the playoffs. 3 games in 10 days is tough on a football team. Substitute quarterback for Herriman, number 14, Jaden Zundel, runs the option well, and he picks up 8.
It'll be second down and 8.
So 2nd and 2 for the Mustangs after the 8-yard carry. 2.5 minutes to play in the game. Zundel, the junior, Lepeamanu, the quarterback, and Bernard, the running back, were the only 2 returning offensive starters for Herriman this year. Remember, a young high school, they didn't exist 3 years ago. Had to start from scratch, and they've made the playoff both years of their existence. Once in 5A, once in 4A, so they've got a lot of good things to build on, including a strong run. They needed 2 for first down, and they're going to pick up 12 or 10.
Number 20 on the carry, Brandon Farmer picks up the first down.
Farmer picks up the first down. It will be the 13th first down of the ball game for Herriman.
Next week's game will be here Friday, either at 3 or 4 o'clock. The Grizzlies will be hosting Highland for the next playoff game.
Logan announcing to their hometown crowd that they will be playing next Friday at either 3 or 4. Across the middle, Zundel, complete, good for first down. The receiver is number 17, Braxton Thompson, good for 10 yards and a Mustang first down. Nice pass by number 12. Pardon me, that's another quarterback. Number 12, Kyle Strauss. So that's 3 quarterbacks we have seen for Herriman. Strauss, number 12, stays in, completes a 4-yard pass.
Second down. Once again, next week's game will be here on Friday. Logan Grizzlies will be hosting
So Herriman at the Logan 45-yard line with the second and 6.
Either 3 or 4 o'clock, I believe. So
Strauss, the quarterback, number 12. Kyle Strauss is a sophomore for Herriman. Stands in the pocket, throws, and his receiver fell down. He was intended for number 80, Mitchell Martinez, and he lost his footing on the field.
Fans, we'd like to ask you.
So 3rd and
please
6.
help us pick up the trash. As you're on your way out, please put it in the
Clock is down to a minute and 10 seconds, and starts again with the spot of the ball on the mercy rule. So you're going to be down to about, I'd say 4 or 5 plays, depending on how much Herriman hurries. They're not showing a lot of
photos and coverage. Turn into
pressure right now,
into the
taking their time.
Media right after the game.
Strauss throws, dumps across, and dropped. Intended receiver number 20, Brandon Farmer. They had him on the screen. The incompletion will bring up 4th and 6, and I would anticipate Herriman to go for it. I could be wrong, but I'd anticipate them to go for
today's
it.
playoff game from channel 39.
Clock starts. Down to 40 seconds. Strauss rolls, being pressured, throws downfield. Nice throw on the run. They go for it on 4th down. They needed 6. They got 9.
Johnson picks up the Herriman first down.
So Strauss throwing well on the run. First down for Herriman on the Grizzly 35. Strauss going to the end zone. He has a man, and he can't hang on. Connor Johnson had a touchdown, and Strauss laid it right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Look at this beautiful pass from Strauss. It's right there for the young man to take into the end zone. Oh, and just couldn't find the handle on it. So, the clock is running. We will not get another playoff. Time has expired, and the Grizzlies advance to the second round of the playoffs with a resounding 56-22 victory over the visiting Herriman Mustangs. We're going to take a break and be back to wrap things up for you after these messages.
The Grizzlies will be hosting the Highland Rams. See you next week.